Hello, 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 and welcome to a couple of things with myself, Zoto.
Sami G.
Yeah,
Hi guys.
Dumelang.
Hope it's gonna be a good time, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time today because tackling one of the subject which we have been victims of. Okay, look, I mean, I came across this video, right, on internet. It was about the Ayanla, and for some reason, Simi and I just couldn't help, and we thought, let's bring it onto the table. It was a discussion about, as you know, she fixes people's lives. So now, the question here, which we want to bring into the table today is, do we marry for potential, or have you married for potential? Have you found yourself making a decision or having made a decision in your past relationship or the one that you are in based on, I believe in this person's potential and not necessarily who they were presenting themselves as at that present moment? What
Yes.
I mean, what is this thing, Semi, potential, now that we have?
Yeah, and I mean, imagine this is where we're really coming from,
Yeah,
and it made so much of sense.
it did.
Made so much of sense where you don't want to be materialistic, just look at the person and see their potential. Then with that,
What they're capable of.
what they are capable stuff they are capable of. So meaning you're not necessarily marrying the person you would want at the end of the day.
Please say it again. You are not marrying the person you
would-
want
you want
at that time.
at that time.
But you're marrying your future.
Yes, you're actually marrying your future. And it sounds so very spooky if you think about it.
You're marrying your future. Like,
Yeah, I mean, how do you know the future of a person?
yeah.
Because it's that thing of living life like a hopeless life.
Can you repeat that one? You're not marrying the person you want
at that time. So you're not marrying the present, you're marrying the future.
Yeah.
And now you take what you want and you place it
somewhere else, like
and it's like, let me start, I will get it.
I will get there. We will see if we get there.
Exactly. That is why even when you go through turmoil in relationships where there's lots of even abuse, you still keep the hope that the future you shall attain, this person will change. And in itself, I think it's a concept that is very controlling. In itself, that it means you may end up having to interact with this person with the hope that you will change this person,
not who they are,
because that's not what you want. What you're marrying, you don't want.
It's not what you want.
Yes,
the person you are with is not the person, you want. And I think, oh my God, now that we're even saying more, it's just scaring me. Because I think what we're missing is being in the present moment.
Yes.
And say, what am I presented with? What can I deal with this thing that I have now?
Yes.
Because if you're unable to deal with this thing, it means you are tolerating the person.
Yes.
You get into a relationship
already
tolerating this individual. Because honestly speaking, we'll just see, I'll pray for him.
Yes, and I will help to change him anyway, and that's just a sense of already superiority mindset. Because you think you are okay, this one shall be fixed. You are okay, I will fix this one. I want him to be this type of a person. But then does he want you as a particular type of a person as well? And then what does it say now that both of you want to change each other? And is that a success? Do you see success in that? to be honest, many of us, it's just by grace that we are here.
And I think that's what has caused a lot of grief within relationships.
Yes.
Because we enter there thinking, Mara o tla tjhentjha, nna ke nahana hore, this is a minor thing. Ha gola a bona, maybe when he start to have money, o tlo dira dilo betere.
Yes.
How?
Yeah.
Did he say that? But why isn't he showing it now?
And at the same time, that's what makes you, hence I was putting in an element of a controlling effect to it, or factor to it, because now you don't necessarily care about the interest of that person. What does he want to become?
Yeah.
If he is not complete, what does he want to become?
Is it what he wants?
And then exactly. And if that's what he wants, is it what you also want? Because if that's not what you want, then rather not even get into a relationship from onset.
Yeah.
So
rather leave that person alone in peace and Luana on in peace, so that nobody gets into pieces.
We are so disappointed in relationships because that which we hoped for, we are not attaining it.
And no one is to be blamed because you got in with the expectation of knowing. You got in rather knowing what I'm getting myself into. It's not really what I want, but you've got expectation.
So you're marrying a person who is, not who will be. Marry the person who is.
Marry the person who is, which is, I think that's where we need to really dwell on this thing.
Yes.
How can we create meaningful moments? How do we then bring it back, to ourselves? When unalemoto, acknowledge their strongest or their strength, and be with them and be happy with them based on their present strength. Hiding, it's not enough for you. By all means, excuse yourself.
And wait for that which you want.
Yeah.
Because I think we deny ourselves to experience each other in our present moment. Yes. Because now the present is being shifted. And
it's not enough.
It's not enough
to you.
Exactly. Yeah. So now you're shifting all that, you're putting that far in the future that you're not even sure you will attain.
Yeah.
And then you already know you are in a relationship that you are not necessarily happy at that time.
Yeah.
You might be happy in the future.
Yeah.
Well, how do you really put yourself under such a
especially when you don't have a control over another individual?
You cannot have control
only over yourself.
Yes, you have control over yourself. But it is, look, I think with the topic at hand, it is where relationships are evolving. Some of us, like I was saying, I mean, it's by grace that we even find ourselves still together. Knowing where we're coming from, the concept we used to believe in. Yeah, we married potential. Yeah, exactly that. So, but man, it's just scary the more you think about it. And which is why people are not happy. Many of us are not happy in relationships. True. Generally, we are not happy because that which you've been hoping for, you've been hoping from day one. And this is how many times, how many years that gone by, and you haven't attained what you thought you will attain.
Yeah. On the other hand, the question is coming into my mind where someone could say, but you know what? I mean, this person, there are certain attributes which I really like, and certain I don't like. So those are the ones which I thought he will change over time, but I married them based on the main ones which I think I like.
But who is a perfect person? You can't have a person who has changed in everything and suits everything that you hoped for.
Yeah,
we will always, forever, for as long as we are human beings, there is no human being without fault.
True.
So if we don't accept the fact that they have faults, can I live with their faults?
Okay.
Finish and clear. Whether they will change or they're not going to change, but can I live with their faults?
The present one that you are seeing at that time.
Yes, that you see.
Yeah.
Can you live with them? Than saying no, they will change. When they don't change, then you think you're not in the right relationship. Because you think another man will be able to change. That man might be able to change in that area, but may also show you flames somewhere else.
Yeah, sure. Or someone
might show you flames from someone else.
Yeah.
So look, marrying for potential.
Marry the person you are with.
Yes.
I think that's all we're driving this thing to.
Yeah.
Be conscious, be present,
Yeah.
and say, is this person that I'm seeing who's in front of me, do I like them enough for me to say I want to be with them?
Yeah.
Period.
Yes. Does he suit you at 18? If you're 18 years old, are you happy with that person who is whatever age at that time?
At that time.
Are you happy with that person? Is it what you want at that time?
Yeah.
And is it, especially when we know that we're growing in relationship, is that a person to grow with in the relationship? Because you'll never find a complete man. Perfect one. No.
Yeah. Sure. Till next time. We love you. Let's engage.
Peace.